Earlier today, or I guess it was yesterday, your dad, Congressman Ron Paul, made a sweeping and bold proposal to cut $1 trillion in spending should he ever become president. That's enormous. That's larger than even the proposal that you made a couple of months ago when the budget was being debated. How does something like that rest on Capitol Hill, which seems to be filled with big government spenders in both houses and in both parties?
Well, you know, I'm kind of jealous because he's upstaged me by cutting twice as much as I proposed, and he's also going to balance the budget within one term, or really in the third year of office. So I am a little bit jealous, but I'm very supportive. The thing is when you look at the details, you can cut $1 trillion, but you have to eliminate some departments. It's like Dr. Soul said. You have to eliminate things like the Department of Commerce, which are just chock full of corporate welfare. Should we really be flying around corporate heads on government jets? That's something that the Occupy Wall Street people ought to complain about, is government money being given to these corporations, not capitalism, but the crony capitalism where government is giving away welfare to big businesses. That's a legitimate complaint. My father would eliminate all of that and get rid of all the subsidies to business, and I think we'd radically transform this country. But I think you'd also see a boom in the stock market like you've never seen if we balanced our budget within one term.
Oh, absolutely. What about the Defense Department? Are Republicans coming around to the idea that the wars have gone on long enough that neither of them, I'm talking about Afghanistan and Iraq, even though there are others, as you know, neither of them presently serves the national security needs of the country, that the troops ought to come home and we ought to stop spending trillions?
I think this is probably my father's most important contribution, is that even other candidates on the stage are beginning to come around. You've heard Romney talk about bringing home troops from Afghanistan. You've heard Rick Perry say something about we don't need so much military adventurism. You've heard Michelle Bachmann say we should declare war in Libya. That's all coming out of the Ron Paul playbook, and I think it's that they're listening and that the public is telling these candidates that they need to behave more like Ron Paul.
Before I let you go, have you made an official public endorsement of which of the Republican candidates you're going to support?
You know, I haven't done that. I've been saying I'm leaning in the direction of this Ron Paul guy. But you know what? I'd like to make some news tonight, and I'd say I'm officially endorsing Ron Paul for president.
Good to hear it, and I must say, no surprise. Senator Rand Paul, it's a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.